Hi there, and welcome to Jim Pattison Volvo of North Vancouver. My name is Nelson Phillips, and here we have our 2020 Volvo XC40. This has been an extremely popular vehicle for us since the 2019 launch of this vehicle. It offers a number of standard safety features, as well as a lot of premium features that are typically not offered in this compact size class. So let's go through the vehicle together. Here we have the Thor's Hammer LED headlights, active bending as you go through corners. So you'll have the parking sensors on both the front and the rear of the vehicle so that you always know what's going to be around you. Another great feature is going to be our foot motion power tailgate. So another unique feature with the XC40 is going to be our grocery bag holder, which now becomes a stable surface for you to link your grocery bags to, so your apples and eggs don't start rolling around in your trunk. Another unique feature specific to the XC40 is just going to be this little area that you have to actually store the tonneau cover for whenever you're not using it, just making the trunk space that much more accessible for larger items and things that you're using it for. Another great unique feature about Volvos is our flat folding rear seats, which just now makes just a much more even loading surface and that much more versatile when you're putting a lot of stuff inside the car. So as someone who's about 6 feet tall myself, I really appreciate just how you have almost a full inch more headroom out of the XC40 back seats than you do out of the XC60, which is our next up size vehicle here. Some other nice things, just the lovely armrests, which are just very ergonomically designed. You'll have your optional heated rear seats and very nice venting just for the climate in the back seats. Another thing that I really like about the rear seats is just having the little storage cubby there, which just offers a little bit more versatility for the rear seats. You're also going to have the door card for the back here, which is designed to be large enough for a water bottle with your window lever, door lock, and I really do like the nice heavy metal door levers that they've given you all throughout the vehicle. Another great standard feature with the XC40 is as long as you have the key fob present with you, you're just going to have now your keyless entry here to lock and both unlock the vehicle from the outside. Getting to the interior of the vehicle, they've actually designed the door panels here to be large enough to fit a laptop computer, which is just now reducing just another circumstance to avoid that laptop flying into the front of the vehicle during any types of possible collisions. So now that we're on the inside of the vehicle here, we're going to have both the electronically controlled driver and passenger seat. All Volvo seats are going to be ergonomically designed by chiropractors to ensure the best comfort and the best safety for your back for long distance driving. A few other adjustments we'll have for the driver are going to be first off your telescoping and height adjustable driver steering wheel. Another really unique feature about the XC40 is just going to be this removable garbage can that you have here, just so you're not filling up the interior full of useless garbage. Another great feature that's available on the XC40 is going to be the wireless charging, just right here in the center console. So another thing that you're really going to like about the interior of the XC40 is this little bag holder that just folds right out of the glove box. So the XC40 is available in 3 different trim levels. You're going to have the Momentum, the R Design, and then the Inscription being your top trim level. This particular one being the R Design will give you this beautiful gloss black grille. You'll also have the optional 20-inch wheels along the side. Black mirrors and black roof are going to be unique R Design specific trim pieces as well. And then as we get into the interior of the vehicle, we're also going to have our nubuck and leather mixed seats, the perforated steering wheel with the white stitching, as well as the R Design shift knob and pedals. So at Volvo, we've always prided ourselves at setting and raising the bar for automotive safety standards, and the XC40 is going to be no exception to this. So first off, the XC40 is going to use a full boron steel safety cage. The advantage of boron steel is that it's about 4.2 times stronger than other aluminum or steel composites being used by other manufacturers. And that's just what really makes the difference when you actually see the vehicles involved in accidents and what's given Volvo that reputation for just being that solid brick everybody knows. So in addition to the actual safety cage of the vehicle, Volvo now offers a number of systems that are all watching for vehicles ahead of you on the road. So it's paying attention for pedestrians, cyclists, other vehicles, and even large animals as well. It'll first give you a warning if it senses a collision about to happen. If you're able to intervene, then great. If not, the vehicle would actually apply the brakes for you to avoid the accident from happening. Some great things about this system, as somebody who actually likes to drive the vehicle themselves, is it's a very unevasive system. So if you're not actually getting into a dangerous scenario, you would never even know that the system exists. But when you actually do get into a pretty dangerous scenario or take your eyes off the road for a moment, you tend to be pretty happy that the vehicle has that feature. One of the greatest features about this vehicle, as soon as you get up to the highway speed, or especially if you're traveling in lower speed, high density traffic situations, all you need to do is just simply apply the cruise control, just like you would any other cruise control. Now that you've set this though, you're now gonna see this little green steering wheel pop up in the center console. What that's gonna do is it's now gonna allow the steering to start kind of auto-regulating itself using the lane markings to keep itself centered in its lane. I do this just for demonstration purposes though. They do want you to keep your hands on the wheel since you as the driver are still responsible for the vehicle and the occupants. So this pilot assist cruise control, you're gonna find comes in really handy if you're driving in traffic a lot or just driving in congested areas. So the XC40 is gonna be available with two different engine options. You're first off gonna have the T4, which now gives you 190 horsepower, which tends to be enough power for most driving. You're also gonna have the T5 engine, which now comes standard in the R design that we're driving here. The T5 now gives you 248 horsepower and 258 foot-pounds of torque. So it tends to be a very responsive drive, but only using a 2-liter engine, you're gonna see an average fuel efficiency of 9 liters per 100 kilometers mixed between both city and highway. The XC40 is also going to use an 8-speed transmission, so I find it can always find that gear for when you need to put the power down, and can also drop the RPMs low enough for when you're coasting for longer distances to maximize the fuel efficiency. As part of our Cypress Mountain test drive, you're gonna get the opportunity to take one of our SUVs or cross-country models off-roading to actually get a good feel for what the vehicles can do both on a paved road and on your less typically unpaved gravel road here. So now that we've taken the vehicle off-road here up Cypress, we're actually just gonna be able to select our off-road drive mode. Once we've selected that, we're gonna get a lot more solid traction between the front and the rear axle, making climbs up steep hills a lot easier. The all-wheel drive system in these vehicles takes only 2 milliseconds to respond, so tire slippage is virtually unnoticeable from the driver's perspective. But one of the things that we like to demonstrate on the off-road portion of the test drive is just how quick acting the all-wheel drive system is going to be. So as we're now stopped on a pretty steep hill on very loose gravel, all I have to do is just take my foot off the brake and stab the gas pedal. And the vehicle very quickly accelerates with virtually no tire slip, since the car can so quickly redirect power from one tire that's about to slip to a tire that has the best traction. So another really useful function of the off-road mode is going to be the active hill descent control, which means when you're going down hills like this at a really slow speed and you're worried about the slippery surface, without you even touching your foot on the brakes at all, the vehicle is actually going to adjust the brakes for you, individually only applying brakes to the tire that has the best traction so that you make a safe and slow descent to the bottom of the hill. So this wraps up the video for today. I hope you guys have found this information useful and helpful in your vehicle shopping. But if you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Nelson Phillips, or any of our other product advisors. Thanks again for watching.